Excel tables, you're able to make insightful, inferences and insights and that type of thing. I think, let's see if this one populates again, because I wanted to show you this one, but I don't know. So this is another, I mean, it's really a simple graphic illustration, but one of the things that we think about when we talk about research dollars and funding coming in, there's two pots of money. There's direct expenditures and indirect, and the direct really focus on the science, and the indirect is M&O dollars, so to run maintenance and operations. And so we want that percentage to be as high as possible. And so, you know, putting it in this context where we can really see the differences side by side and using Tableau to do that really allows people to start using data to help make decisions. And so one of the things, as an example of one of the decisions that was made was a lot of our clinical trials have low indirect rates. And so when we see that, we can focus certain allocations of dollars to different departments because of that. You know, we want to support those departments that are doing high F&A rates versus those that are low. So once we see, we knew what the numbers were, but we weren't seeing it. And through Tableau and through data visualizations, we're able to see it better. Or a lay person that's not data savvy can see it better. Another, and my time is probably way over, so is it? Yeah, my time's probably way over. So another best practice that I do when I create dashboards and tables is to make sure that everything is print ready, because like, I think it was, I can't read your name tag. Rebecca. I think as much as we try to educate and train leaders and decision makers to go out there to dashboards and run it for themselves, they probably are not going to. And so I make sure that all my work is print ready, so it's 8.5 by 11 sheet, so we can easily print a PDF of this. Everything is going to be on there, and you're not going to have to worry about that. And so if you think about that from the beginning, knowing that they're probably not going to go there allows you to be able to quickly print it for them and give it to them or take it to meetings and things like that. So that's what I do, yeah, so. Any questions?
I love your beginning page. We're trying to do an executive dashboard and to be able to jump. Are you jumping to a different worksheet?
Yeah, so all of these buttons here are worksheets. So there's only text in them, and then they're put on this dashboard, and I use dashboard actions, so a URL action. And so I've gone in here and specifically, I know what the URL is to this F&A trends page. And so I put the action that when you click on it, it will go there. So you can do various ones. You can do when you hover over it, it goes there. You have to click on it, and then in the tooltip, there would be a place to click on it.
So this is just your default page?
This is the default page, okay. So, Adam?
Yeah, Baron, I noticed you, at the bottom of this page, you have the normal buttons like edit, download, and you put it at the, or they're just missing. I noticed they were at the top of some pages and at the bottom of others. And I didn't know, is that hard to do, and why did you do it?
No, so one reason why I think it's showing up is because I'm logged in and I can edit this. So, like for instance, this page here, it's not on the top, nor is it on the bottom. It's a simple code within the URL that you just add it to the end of the URL, and it either moves it to the top or the bottom, or removes it completely. I do it, I do it on this page to make it clean, because why would you want to print this page? Why do you want to edit this page, for the user? The other pages that I do, it's more of a security. So if I don't specifically want anyone to download, well, the download would be there to print and see. I've eliminated the ability to do cross tabs, well, because that one is a dashboard, but let's see what I have on this page. So there's some quirks in Tableau and even in Tableau Server that, depending on the permissions that users have, if I have a table, and I think this one, when this populates, will be a table. My data set might contain 10 fields, and the table only has 5 of those fields. And that might be the public information that I want people to see. Depending on how security is, I could potentially click download and hit underlying data, and I would not get what I see, I would get that plus everything else. And so that's one reason why I've kind of hidden it on some things, just because I don't want people to potentially get there. So, yeah.
What version of server you guys on?
I'm sorry?
What version of server?
10.0, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 10.0. I don't know why it's taking forever, but, and locked up now. Alex's hotspot is locked up, I guess. Any other questions? So we're at, my position, I've only been here a year, and so it's, a lot of this stuff is built, and we've used it internally in the Vice President's office. The goal is to roll it out to the campus. So we'll see how that experience ends up being, where people can get access to more information. I showed you dashboards, but these other tabs that aren't coming up are basically those PDF reports. People are still going to want their old reports because that's what they're used to. And so I've replicated most of our standard reports in Tableau, which are sorted properly, right? They're colorful, they're interactive, and so it just creates it easier. When you need one unit and the list has 20, you can eliminate all the rest and have just your department. So.
What's your timeline? When do you plan to publish?
Well, it was supposed to be in July, but I have to. It's one of those things that too many things have happened. So it's currently in the next month or so. So, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
So next we have Jack King. He's getting set up.
Yeah.
Take bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
Right up to that stairs. Something I wanted to point out too is, Bear mentioned that he's